Hello everyone, my name is Jennifer and welcome to BestKeptPlans. Today's video is going to be a budget with me for the paycheck that I'll be receiving on December 18th, 2025 using my Budget by Paycheck workbook from the Budget Mom. If you're interested in seeing that, please stick around. As I said in my introduction, today's video is going to be a budget with me for the paycheck I'm receiving on the 18th. Now, just as an overall update, I have not been doing great at keeping up with budget with me's and cash envelope stuffings here on YouTube, but I also haven't been great at keeping up with my budget in my own personal life. If you look back at November, I really didn't even track any spending in the month of November. And going back to the month of October, I think I might have tracked a little bit of it, but not completely. I haven't closed out my budget in months. So, being honest, my budget has just been on the back burner. And because of that, I haven't been able to bring budgeting content to you all. I'm definitely noticing that I feel more stressed in my day to day if my budget isn't up to date. And so, heading into the new year, it is my goal to make my budget a priority again. And in doing so, my hope is that you'll see more regular budgeting content from me. But today, we're going to be focusing on my budget with me for the paycheck that I am receiving on the 18th. So let's zoom into this paycheck budget tracker so that we can look at the details of this paycheck. So as usual, I'm budgeting my income to be $3,200. Now I did get a raise. It's supposed to go into effect with this paycheck. I'm not exactly sure how much that's going to up my salary, so I'm not planning on changing this budgeted amount until 2026. I have a couple of bills that I have to pay with this paycheck. We have Netflix, which I'm budgeting $20, Verizon, I'm budgeting $170, my church contribution, I'm budgeting $20, and my Nelnet student loan, I've been paying $400 a month. All of those bills added together do equal $610, and if I subtract that from the $3,200 I budgeted my income to be, we're left with $2,590 to bring down to the variable expense section. Now, this section is going to look different for everyone. I always have the same categories and the same budgeted amounts. That's just what works for me in my budget, but it may look completely different from one person to the next. I have groceries that I'm budgeting at $250, eating out I'm budgeting at $75, gas I'm budgeting at $75, and miscellaneous I'm budgeting at $150. All of this added together does equal $550, and if I subtract that from the $25.90 we were left with after bills, we have $2,040 that we're bringing to my sinking fund section, which is my favorite section of my budget. I'm currently saving for 2026 sinking funds, and I have been for the last couple of months. You're definitely going to see a big change with these sinking funds in 2026 because in the last couple of weeks of 2025, I'm going to be hitting goal on some of these, or I'm going to have rollover cash from 2025 that's going to allow me to hit goal on some of these, which is very, very exciting. For this pay period, RN APRN is getting 30, gifts is getting 45, birthdays are getting 25, car insurance and taxes is getting 190, medical is getting 40, subscriptions are getting 20, Christmas is getting 30, Black Friday is getting 25, giving is getting 50, household is getting 20, home maintenance is getting 100, baby is getting 30, travel is getting 100, personal is getting 30, and car maintenance is getting 65. All of my sinking funds added together do equal 800, and if I subtract that from the 2040 we were left with after bills and variable expenses, I have $1,240, which I'm bringing down to the debt section, but I also include savings in this section as well. And as you can see, I haven't broken this down yet. I'm debating putting a little bit more towards my Nelnet student loan with this 1240. We'll see what happens. I might just put it all towards house savings. I'm not quite sure yet. If I flip this page over and zoom out just a little bit, I have this written in but not completed just in case anything changes before payday. But on my cash envelope breakdown here, I basically have all of my denominations that I need to pull out of my bank when I get paid. Usually it's largest denominations possible, but for something like my miscellaneous envelope where I pull my 2025 savings challenge out of, I do use certain denominations to make sure I have the right cash for that challenge. So eating out and gas are getting a 50, 20, and a 5. Miscellaneous is getting two 50s, two 20s, and two 5s. And then all of my sinking funds are getting largest denominations possible. And that's what you're going to see me stuff when I come back with a cash envelope stuffing on Saturday. And with that, we are done with the budget with me for the paycheck that I will be receiving on December 18th. I didn't mention earlier, but December is actually a 3 paycheck month for me, which is really, really exciting. I got paid like the first or second of the month. I'm getting paid the 18th. And then because of the way the holidays fall, I'm getting paid on the 31st on New Year's Eve, which is a day earlier than I would normally get paid, but we don't get paid on the 1st because it's a holiday. So I will be back, of course, with the cash envelope stuffing as well as another budget with me for my last paycheck in 2025. I hope that you all enjoyed this video. And as always, everyone, please be safe. Bye-bye.